That is a story. And then there is one more Korean food. You may heard about that the military stew. Military stew. You tried? Yeah, there is always a sad story because after the Korean War, we went through the Korean War in 1950 to 1953. 3 years war. Just right after the Korean War, Korea was the most poorest country in the world. Yeah, the most poorest country was the location is in Africa. Korea was next. So we were starving. We were so hungry just right after the Korean War because everything was destroyed. So at that time, the people, Korean people, they went to the U.S. military base because after the Korean War, the U.S. military base stationed here. So many starved people, they went to the military base and then they took leftover meat, like a minced meat or the ham or the sausage. Yeah, they took this leftover and then they cooked with rice cake and kimchi and then put a little bit of soy paste, the pepper paste, and then boil. They become military stew. Yeah. So now become one of the very famous Korean food. But every time we eat this military stew, we think of that period. Mm. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, true story. And here, this is a small square. The name is Gwanghwamun Square, just right in front of the palace. Gwanghwamun Square, you know, Korean people is quite good at protesting. Yeah. So just several months ago, the former president was impeached. So when the impeachment, so many people, so citizens, they gathered here and then protested. This is the place.
This is the
Okay. And then while we are walking around this area, I'm not gonna hold this flag. So I'm gonna hold this umbrella because the palace area is super big size. So you just find this color umbrella. Will be okay. And then our bus will park in the parking lot. From there, we're going through the entrance and then goes through the main area and then goes through the banquet area and then we'll be back to the parking lot. Okay? Yeah. Seems like you're tired. Why are you sleeping? Now you're sleeping, then your belly will become pork belly.
Ay,
I know. That's where we went the Sango.
So,
Yan?
again, this is a huge place, very big place.
Ito.
So, just in case, if you get lost, then directly go to the parking
Yan yung
lot
ano,
in
pangalan
the
nun?
bus.
Yung,
This bus plate number is 1650.
Hanbok.
1650 blue color.
Hanbok, ano ngayon?
If you
Yung
get lost again,
ano ba yun?
you have to be back
Yung,
to the parking lot and then
kalimutan ko pangalan.
here.
Hindi.
It's around that area and then
Limousine.
ayan, liliko tayo makikita.
Yan yung hanbok.
Ayan yung
Sa likod ng temple.
Ayan, dyan. Ayan, nakita mo yan. Ano?
Yan?
Stripe one. Stripe, bulong ay.
Ha?
Dito, ayan o.
Ah, okay. Yan. Hmm.
Tapos, ayun o, ang dami pa o.
Oo.
Dito o, ayun o.
Kaya nga, welcome. Ano.
Ay, bibili dito. Look.
Ilak mo siya dito, Mahay, para hindi siya lilipa dito. Ito yun, sa neck. Oh, naka-handbook sila, oh. Oh. Wow, naka-handbook sila, oh. Wow, National Folk Museum of Korea.
Baby, ano dito rin eh?
Kala ko Philippines.
Seoul City is one of the few city which is surrounded by mountains. Because here, the Seoul capital city is surrounded by 4 inner mountains and then 4 outer mountains. So it's surrounded all 8 mountains, east, west, south, north. Yeah. So this is why the Seoul city became the capital city. That is the reason. Geologically, this is the best place because on north side there is the mountain, so it can protect it from the enemy and the strong wind. And then south side there's a river, Han River. Yeah. So that's the reason. This is best place. No. Not raining all the time. Here, this is the parking lot. Our bus will park here. Okay, now the time is 1:30, so
Nakapayong talaga. Si Madam. Somebody is calling.
It's Chinese. It's
Chinese?
Korean.
Korean?
Yeah.
Mushi-mushi.
Everybody,
Anyong restroom. Yeah, you have to cover your head, shoulder, knees, and toes.
Coming in.
Are you here?
I'm here.
We are there. I'm there.
Are you there? Are you here?
Going to the police.
Actually,
Police.
Actually ka, oo muna.
天候の悪化により中止となりました。皆様のご理解とご協力のほどよろしくお願い申し上げます。
다시 한 번 더 관람객 여러분.
감사합니다.
Ladies and gentlemen, due to the inclement weather, flight training session has been canceled. Thank you for your understanding.
what cancel ko yun?
I don't know. Buti na lang na-book natin yung ano, nag-book kami sa Sunday.
Saan kayo nag-book?
Sa clock. Dapat kung ano, 4 hours lang, nasa 33. 33 ba yun or 35? Tapos, one day, kasi 4 hours lang yun. One day, ano na, 42? Ay, nag-discount. Hindi kasi magdamit-damit pa. May kasi nakalagay na sinabi doon na o dapat 30 minutes. Tapos, alam mo yun, katulad yung nangyari sa iyo. Oh, yun yung book na ano. At least anytime, mag-decide kami anong oras. Gala mo na. Choklak. Balik.
Puto lang eh.
Ha?
Sabi niya puto, di ba? Kung wala ko chinta.
Jangbo. Dito tayo, dito tayo. Dito tayo, dito tayo.
Japan? No, Korea was not in this. Baby book. Then China. Yeah. China up there, there's a huge country, China. Down there, there's a big country also Japan. So actually, the location of Korean Peninsula is like a sandwich in the middle of that. Yeah, so at that time, like the dynasty period, we were so busy defending north, defending south. Yeah, they invaded China and Japan. They invaded both countries. Invaded Korea, Joseon Dynasty, like all the time, like 1,000 times. Almost nearly 1,000 times they invaded. But in the middle of the dynasty, like 1894, there's one Japanese guy. His name is Hiroshi. Yeah, he unified the whole Japanese territory with his military power. Unified. And then he became the king, like king. And with this military power, what is the next step? Next step. Hit. Yeah, hit Korea. Oh, so 1594, the Hiroshi, the Japanese guy, hit Joseon first. But at that time, the Joseon was not ready for all rule.
Don't drop.
Yeah, so within 1 month, the Japanese military power occupied like almost a large territory of the Joseon Dynasty. So it was going down, destroyed during this war. And then, abandoned for like 200, 300 years, then the late Joseon Dynasty was reconstructed, like 1876. But unfortunately, Korean people actually, in our history, looking at our history, is quite sad because we also been through the colonial period by Japan, as you know. 1945. Japanese people, generally, they knowingly demolished this. The Japanese represent the Korean people's mind. So, we also demolished and destroyed. Yeah. But our sad history did not end. We've been through the Korean War, 1950 to 1953. So, during the Korean War, also destroyed. So, this is over the side of the thing. But, the size is almost 70% of the women in China. 70%. It's not a the number of buildings only remains 30% of original. The Korean government is still so that is that is why. But the color, the design, the construction is original. Our Asian people, they wrote down all the details about their colors, about everything they wrote down and that remains history book. So here, Ragavan Square, small square, first gate, and second gate, one year here. And as the third gate, here is main area. The official event. The king, when the king meets his subject or the foreign envoy visited Joseon, then all the official rituals is held in here. And then here is this banquet place. Big party. Big party place. And here, king's office. Even as a king, the king had to study hard. Study hard why? Just to take care of the people. Good. Very well. And then here, the living water for the king. And here, living water for the king. Yeah, there is a water order like this. 1, 2, 3, has 3 gates, main area. And then King's area, kids area. And then here, there was a little order of the brown trees. The brown trees will be the next king. So, the location is this side. It's like sunlight. Sun rises from this side. So the location is this side. But it's long. And then here, there is a little water for king's mother. King's mother here. And there's a book museum. And then here, and this is like 5 years. And then here there is a library. Library for kids. Everywhere there was
Hanggang 2:15.
in Seoul City, there are 5 palaces. 5 palaces in Seoul City. This Gyeongbu Palace is one of them, but it's number 1. Legendary Palace. Yeah. Official and biggest one. Every palaces, there are stone bridge like this. Stone bridge. Its meaning is to pass over this bridge from here, the king's sacred area, king's area. And then here, both sides, looking at both sides, both sides, you will see some animal culture. Can you imagine what kind of animal it is? Tiger? Lion. Crocodile? No, Korea never crocodile. Yeah, that is imaginary creature.
Bakit nag-ano ka na? Pumunta ka na dito?
Looking at what?
Akala ko nag-handbook na kayo.
Water? Yeah. The evil spirit in the water. Evil spirit.
Evil spirit. Oh. Really?
Yeah, they're watching the evil spirit in the water. But there's no water, but in the spring, the spring or season, the water just run through under the bridge.
Oh, there is one some.
So just water.
Mahal ka naman. Watch out ha, it's West.
Simple and humble. I can take a good photo of you right here and now. Some hilarious, some big, enormous palace. But to do that, people have to sacrifice their lives to build this splendid palace. So, yeah, thinking of their people. Yeah, simple, humble.
We have our own picture style, by themselves.
They want to show the power, the level of power.
Oh, mahal, yun yung red. Oh, halika, pakita ko sa yung red.
We're passing the 3 gates, and then here is the main area of the Gyeongbu Palace.
Okay. I'm serious.
Okay.
Take a group photo.
Here, here. Let's go. Oops. Mal, dyan ka hawak, Mal.
Oh, dito dito ka. Oh, hawakan mo to. Ay, meron. Ay, hawakan mo pala dito. Ay, dito na pala si Ann. Dito ako gusto mo.
Baka dyan ka.
Oh, sige.
Okay, off mo na yung payong.
Hawakan mo muna to. Alisin natin yung payong. Sige, diyan ka na.
O, tinggalin mo muna yung ano mo, mahal. Tapos ganda ka muna. Ang latis, ganda sa ulan. One more. Smile. Yes. Kamsahamnida.
Okay, take a look at the building here. Take a look at this, the main building here.
Sige, babalik naman tayo.
Look at the full side, the edge of the roof. The edge of the roof, and there are some small sculptures, right? They are the main characters of the Chinese ancient novel. Chinese ancient novel, the name is the West Journey to the West. From China, go to the west will be India. Yeah, at that time, in Asian area, the Buddhism was very famous. So the main character, the first one is Buddhist monk. Yeah, and then follow the one is monkey. They are all main characters. And then follow the one is the pig. And then follow the one is the water creature. Yeah, so there are 4 main characters. They were heading to India to get Buddha's teaching in China. But in the meanwhile, they encountered a lot of evil spirits, evil creature, evil spirits. But with the Buddhism, they defeated all the evil spirits. So our ancient people thought there might be the protected, this king's sacred area. The more the number of sculptures, the meaning is the more important building. And then it looks like a 2-story building, but inside is just 1-story building. 1-story building. And then on the ceiling, there are 2 golden dragons engraved on the ceiling, because the dragon at that time symbolizes a king, the king or the emperor. And then here, there are looks like your 3 passages. Here in the middle one, and then one, and then right one, and then left one. This is the way. Right one, and then left one. This is the way for, in the middle one, only for king, only for the king, the civil subject. Yeah, and then the rainwater will absorb this, into this.
Yung chef.
Oo.
Both root more like a Chinese, more like a curve. Both root more like a Chinese, more like a curve.
Ah.
More like a middle. Curve.
Ah.
More like a middle.
Ah.
Philippines? Nothing.
No, we have.
Bamboo.
Nothing.
Nothing. Nalupad na ng hangin.
Nothing kasi ghost project.
Bahay Kobo.
There are 5 colors used actually. The yellow, blue, white, red, and black. Those 5 colors were used to build this area.
Asan si Smiley? Si Smile, si Smile. Smiley. Ito nakikita ko sa sa K-drama, yung mga ganito. Sabi ko na nga sa'yo, hindi ka pa nga naka... Red, you choose.
Yeah, from the old time, we used Chinese letter.
King ang sa kanya, King. Yung kay Xuan.
They're still using the Chinese letter. They are mixed using. Hiragana, katakana, and Chinese letter. Yeah, they are mixed using.
Japanese, right?
Yeah, Japanese.
Katakana, yeah.
Yeah. And in China, they're still using Chinese letters, but it's hard to learn. It's quite complicated. Now, I'm going to tell you about the Korean letters. It was created King Sejong the Great. Korean letter is the only letter we know who created, why created, when created. We don't know English was created by who. We don't know. Yeah, but Korean letter, we know clearly who, when, why. It was created by King Sejong the Great, and then 1443. Then why? I'm going to tell you about the story. Before the creation of Korean alphabet, the Korean people, like a high class level, they were using Chinese letter like this. Chinese letter. It's Ming letter. Each letter, it has its own meaning. So we have to memorize every letter. It's quite hard to learn. It's quite complicated. So the high status people, this was belong to high class level. But what about the commoners and slaves? They couldn't have any chance to study, to learn this. The letters was only belong to the high class, royal class, high class. So, yeah, as you know, every society, there are good people and bad people. Joseon Dynasty, there are also bad people, there was. Bad guys, they're bullied. They're bullied good people or slave. Yeah. So they beat a lot of the good, innocent, the good people like a slave. So many of the slaves, they died because of the bullying. But they don't know how to write down their story. And then, so because of this, they died. At one point, King Sejong the Great, he watched for this whole situation. Why there are so many my people died? Yeah, he knew about this. Oh, because of this. Yeah, the letters is only belong to high class. The common people, they couldn't have. They cannot write down their story and report to the king. So at this moment, the king, Sejong the Great, made a decision. Oh, there's my role to study and then to create Korean alphabet that's suitable for our language. Korean letter is a sound letter. Sound. 24 consonants and vowels. You learn this just within 2-3 hours, then you can read every letter.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, easy to learn. But meaning slow. But because it's a sound letter, so it's easy to study. So, King Sejong the Great created with his subject famous scholars in nationwide. They studied so hard. He studied every sound of the all of the world, like China. They studied the Chinese language also, and finally invented and published this Korean letter to the commoners and slaves. So, because of the Korean letter, let me show you this. This sound good. And then this sound yo.
Yeah.
Good, yeah.
Combine together.
Yeah.
Good yo. Yo.
Yeah.
Go.
And
Yeah.
then this sound is nose sound. Yo.
Ga.
Combine together. Young.
Yeah.
Young.
Young.
Yeah. This sound is l.
L.
This sound is u.
U.
Combine together. Lu.
Lu.
Yes. Young lu. Banquet place. Yeah.
Don't wear
So because of the Korean letter, in Korea there are low illiteracy rate. Even the age over 80, age over 90, they can write down,
Awesome.
read, and then write down. Yeah, that is because of this. Korean life. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Gyung lo. So sounds lang sila. Sounds. Sa atin. Yung character ba? Yung character.
So this is the building where King Sejong the Great he studied and created with his subject the Korean letter. Here.
Yeah, I saw in the K-drama. They're there. When, ano yun? Asan na dito yung souvenir? Sabi ni, may tatanungin ko raw siya. Busy pa siya. Okay ka dito.
This is the last part.
Ito yung nakikita ko sa K-drama.
This place is used for banquet, big party. Banquet, not downstairs, upstairs.
Big party from the king.
Yeah. Upstairs opening the whole room door and then appreciating the scenery of the surrounding area. Mountain, trees, and then in spring season there are a lot of cherry blossom or many flowers. So appreciating this nature, the scenery. And then they perform with the music, they sing a song like this. So the point of the Korean treasure building, construction building is the beauty assassin of the king or assassin of the emperor, because there might be come up to the trees and then hide themselves to kill the king or the emperor. So that is the reason why the Chinese forbidden city in the palace area there's no trees anymore. Yeah. But here, unlikely China or unlikely Japan, in the palace area there are many trees, flowers, and mountains and waters.
Because all the assassins are here.
That's a good. That's awesome.
That's the beauty. Okay. We more like a harmony.
Harmony,
with
yeah, that's
nature.
true, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of music.
Yeah.
Even in the
Yes. Okay. So here, this is the last spot. Okay. Let's meet in the parking lot.
okay, what?
Okay. 15.
2:15.
Where is the 2:30. 2:30 kasi nagtanong ako. Meron dito. Meron dapat kumakanta diyan program. It's okay, nakabook naman tayo sa Sunday. Yun na yun dun yun sa Smile. Yun na yun dun yun sa Smile. Gusto mong tingnan? 2:30 pa naman.
Okay, now I'll show you one of the
Oo naman. Nakaano doon, may. Oo naman. Nakaano doon, may. So alam na natin saan tayo pupunta sa Sunday. Oh gosh. Ano? Ito yung nakikita ko sana eh. Si maluwag pa, tingnan mo si Smile. Si maluwag, mandun pa oh. So, kaya mo yan 4 hours, mag-rush ka pa.